Welcome back to Relationships. Thank you for being here. This is a 10-day course. This is session 9, Raising Children. The title should truly read Raising Children or Grandchildren. Because of COVID and other economic and psychological issues, many grandparents have had to take on the job of raising their grandchildren. I hope my thoughts and experiences apply to all of the above. The first question that came to mind as I wrote the title for session 9 was, what happens to a couple's relationship after their baby is born or adopted or surrogated? Well, for a while, perhaps as long as 2 years, the baby is the center of attention. Tired becomes the word that comes up often. Grandma calls and asks how things are going. Tired. Your boss calls and asks if you can come into the office tomorrow, and you think, tired. Your spouse indicates he or she would like to have sex. You smile and think, tired. Best to have a plan before the baby arrives. Best to communicate. There are plenty of books out there that warn you of the stumbles ahead. Sit down and read them together. What can you anticipate? Will the grandparents help? Must you both continue to work? Will 6 weeks or 6 months at home be enough? Who do you trust with the baby so you can go out on a date? Don't assume. Some friends, siblings, or grandparents may not want the responsibility. Make a list. Agree to every name on the list, and then ask together. There are 2 stories I should like to share. The first you've heard before. Baby is born and the mother disappears. She is consumed with the needs of her newborn. If she's married to a man, there's a good chance, in spite of him being educated and wanting a son, that he feels neglected. Talk all you want before the baby arrives, but there is a good chance your husband will be resentful. I'm sure you find resentful a strong word. What clients have taught me, if you don't want resentful written on your man's face, make time to make him feel special. Yes, it's a gigantic effort when you are tired, weary even. But talk to yourself. Find the energy to listen. Smile. Yes, he will have to be kinder, more patient, more indulgent. The second story. A couple came in to work with me. She wanted a child. He appeared disinterested at best. When I confronted him about the financial responsibility of having a child, he admitted I was correct. They went on to have a girl. It was then the bigger problem appeared. The husband fell in love with his daughter. His wife saw an affectionate side of him with his daughter she had never herself experienced. She confronted him in therapy. He pretended he did not know what she was talking about. My point? All kinds of unexpected problems develop when you expand your family. Remain open to communication. Decide early on how to compromise. Gay couples adopt. Gay couples have similar problems. They have the additional burden, as many other couples, of having to explain adoption to their child or why a surrogate was used. They have to find a safe neighborhood environment and school in which their child will flourish without judgment. Some parents of gay parents reject the newborn. Join a support group. Start a support group. The group, in addition to pointing out potential problems and how to resolve them, will also provide children who understand the stress for your children. After 26 years as a family counselor, I'd like to share my random thoughts perhaps you may want to share and discuss with your spouse. Your relationship will change once the baby arrives. Find a new normal that works for the two of you. Keep talking with love. Keep listening with love. Funny, I was in my local Starbucks the other day. When it came my turn to order, there was a fresh face behind the register. Below the young man's face was a sign that read, "New barrister, be kind." Good advice. Perhaps there should be a sign on your fridge, "New parents, be kind." Can't remind yourself often enough. On a I am a patient person scale, from 1 to 10, where would you usually land? Once the baby comes, you best be close to 10 every day. Sex? Be patient. Look for the positive changes a baby brings. The child belongs to the two of you. There is no other family in the world like yours. Enjoy the joy. If you find you disagree more, learn to let go. I'm thinking of Daniel Gunnarsson's song, "Hard to Let Go." Find the lyrics online. Here's a few lines from the chorus. Will you be there to catch me fall? Need to be sure you hear my call. Darkness around me and I don't know why it's so hard to let go. Why it's so hard to let go. While you care for the baby, there is less time for sleep, talk, quiet time, date night. How will you compensate? Plan ahead. Listen to each other. Be respectful. If you're tired or angry, don't respond. When you do respond with love and understanding your partner's point of view. Stop what you're doing when your partner wants to talk. Looking in your partner's eyes, restate what has just been said. Confirm you're listening. Confirm you care. When making decisions, make absolutely sure you both agree. Add more surprises to the relationship. Flowers. Unexpected night out. One of the most effective ways to show you love is to pick something up you saw during your day. A fun watch, a scarf, a new brand of coffee. I've been thinking of you. Gift. Works every time. Here is the least romantic thing I have ever written. Sex may have to be planned. I'd like to end this session with an anecdote. I was watching an Australian TV series that made me stop and pause. The father kept calling his 10-year-old son mate. The son objected. The son said, "I'm not your mate, I'm your son." Remain the child's parent. Children need a parent at home. Children need boundaries. If you need for a mate breaks a boundary, get professional help. Everyone in your household will be happier if they know what role they play. Thank you again for listening.